In this exercise, we'll be seeing how to display the UI image on the iOS screen. Now, for displaying an image, we need a component called uiimageview. The model component which will provide the data is uiimage. So we'll be creating one variable, say my first image of type uiimageview. I'll be removing this function because we don't need this function as of now. We'll be creating a fresh new function, func load my first image. Again, this function returns a void, so I don't need to explicitly say return void. I will call this method load my first image. Again, we'll follow the same step. So I'll say where temp img equal to UI image. So I'm first creating a model. Now UI image have a function called named, which says give the name of the image. So I want to display bg_1.png. So I'll say bg_1.png. Now since iOS 6, if you do not mention any extension for the image, it's assumed to be .png. So anyways, our images are with extension .png, so you don't need to explicitly mention the extension for the image which are png. Now UI image only asks for your name of the variable, name of the file. Now basically to create a reference to the resource, you need the actual path. Now in iOS, when your project gets executed or the target gets created, the IPA file, the executable file, all these folders which we have created at the project level are removed and all your resources goes under the bundle folder. So the path for the bundle folder is same, and just you have to append the slash and the name. So what happened? The UI image constructor asks only for the name. Internally, he will be creating the path for the bundle and appending the file name. So now, if you have two folders having the same file name with the same extension, then at a project level, there won't be any error because at a project level, they belong to two separate folders. While creating a target, iOS is based on flat file system. So second image or the second file will override the first file. So your output won't be as you expect. So the golden rule says what? That you should not have two images or the two files having the same name and same extension inside the iOS application. So we have created the model for the image view. Then I'll say my first image. I'll say UI image view. Now the UI image view has two additional constructor. The first constructor takes image directly. So we'll be using this. Now this line performs the step 2.1 and 2.2 together. Depending upon the image, it will create the frame. So the image from the image the UI image view will get the width and the height. But the frame is defined by the four parameters, the top, x and y, the origin. Now for the top x and y, the origin will be set to 0, 0. So the image will be drawn from the top left. In the next exercise, we'll see how to translate an image. So as of now, I'm happy. So I'll say my first image initialize with the image. So it takes the frame, and the second step 2.2, it will set the image property of an UI image view to the temp image. So your step 1 and 2 are done. We don't need any step 3. So we'll directly move to the step 4, which is self.view add subview my first image. Once you are done, you run your application. The simulator will will get launched and you will see the image is coming. But your UI label is disappeared. This is because the view hierarchy is a stack. The last one which is added is always on a top. So your label frame was very small and then came the image view frame. So it overlapped the area where the label was displayed. So if you want to show a label, you have to reverse the call. So first you will say load the image and then load the label. Wow. So exactly the output which we needed. So we are done with this exercise. In next exercise, we'll see how to translate an image. We'll be creating an image with one.png and we'll see how to translate that image in a various region of the screen.